Turning it on. Hi everyone, I am just logging in. We have about 3 minutes before we get started. So please say hello and let me know that you're visiting tonight. It looks like the sound is a little off, but it's okay. All right, looking for comments. Would love to hear from you. We're gonna give this another try since we were not live last night. Hi Gail, how are you? I hope you got some stamping done today since we had another cold day. Hello Nancy, how are you? We've got about 3 minutes and then we'll get started. Tonight we're working on the mixed florals bundle. So I'll give you a sneak peek of the cards in a second, okay? Hi Margaret. Hi Becky, hi Tina, hello Donna. Thank you for liking, thank you for sharing, I appreciate it. All right, so I did a little test run this afternoon and I was live for about 16 minutes. Did any of y'all see that? I have since deleted the recording because it wasn't anything other than me working. But was anybody online at that time? I can't remember what time it was. And there goes my light. Oh boy. I have a brand new ring light and it just went out. I just can't win. Hello, Diane. Let's hope the third time is the charm. My light has gone out, so we'll see what happens with that. Bought a brand new ring light, ladies. Brand new. It's 2 days old, and it just went out. So this is just not my week. Alrighty. So we have about 1 more minute. So, oh, you did see me, Margaret? Yeah, I was live this afternoon. I was doing a test run and they told me that it would not be public, but it was public. But I was just sitting there and working. I was probably talking to myself as well. Oh, Gail, you sent me a bunch of messages. Right when I found out it was live, I did go on and delete it. So it's gone. I hope I didn't say anything bad. All right. Hey, Sonia. Thank you all for being here. It's about 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and I am glad that you're here. I'll explain a little bit about last night. I'm not sure why there was so much difficulty with the internet, but after the broadcast, my husband spent probably 45 minutes on the phone with our internet service. And everything looked strong at that point. So anyway, I have since reached out for some technical help with the app that I use, and I've done probably 3 different things today for that. So, oh, my light is back. I wonder what it is.
The jack.
The jack, okay. So anyway, I've changed those settings today. Fingers crossed that we'll get through the live. I am hoping we'll get through the live because I have a lot to tell you. There is a lot going on in the world of stamping, and you know, I'm anxious to share these things with you. All right. Okay. All right. I'm just looking at comments here and the lighting's back on. It was the jack. So, all right. So let's go ahead and start with retreat. I feel like I've had very little time to talk to you about this because every single week I've had an internet issue and I've had to sign off. So I wanted to spend a little bit of time going over the retreat information, and I'd love to have you come in person, and if you can't, I'd love to have you reserve a retreat box so that I can ship it to your door, okay? So let's go over that information. And today I worked on the mixed florals class. That is going to be one of the retreat classes. It's 20 cards. I finished them today, and I'm gonna give you a sneak peek, okay? Because you might wanna sign up for this class. Okay, and before we get started, if something should happen with the broadcast tonight, I will not come back on because I know it's something that I can't resolve this evening. Okay, it would have to be dealt with tomorrow. Okay, but fingers crossed that we can spend the evening together. All right. Okay, so I'm going to move you over here to my laptop. And we are going to go to a Google form that I created. Our theme this year for the retreat is, as you can see, the Ocean Friends. I absolutely love the designer paper. It is so bright and cheerful, and I just think it's perfect for spring. So after tonight's broadcast, I will leave you a link where you can go to this form and sign up, okay? So this is my spring crafting retreat. It is a 3-day weekend filled with crafting in a large, spacious venue. It's a weekend with friends and edible treats and homemade meals and door prizes, pillow gifts, and endless paper crafting projects. So this retreat that I've created is designed to pamper you. It's all about you working on your projects and visiting and socializing with friends. You will receive a tote bag, and inside that tote, you will have $50 in product, okay? So you get a really fun crafting tote along with your $50 in product. Now, if you decide to invite a new crafty friend, you will receive a $25 gift certificate. Now, let's say that you're taking the retreat online. If you invite an online friend to join us, just let me know that it's your friend. You can also receive that $25 gift certificate to shop that weekend, okay? So if you're attending in person, you get a 6-foot rectangle table for you to work on. That's all your space so you can spread out. There is a swag bag, which we just talked about, with $50 worth of product. There are several exclusive pillow gifts, which we've already started working on. And there are 6 make and take cards and or projects. And those 6 projects are already done and they're ready to be cut and sorted, okay? So we've already started taking care of that. You'll have access to all of my Stampin' Up! Products. I'll have refreshments and a snack bar, Stampin' Up! Kits and adhesives for sale. And you can register with the option with meals or without if you have any allergies that you're concerned about. We will be doing a service project. We will be filling backpacks, children's backpacks, so that they will have food on the weekends. And I'll get you that list as we get closer to the date. You can also purchase door prize raffle tickets, and the prices are listed there. And if you are attending in person, early bird registration, you need to register before Wednesday, March 5th. On March 6th, the registration price goes up by $10. You don't need to pay that extra $10, ladies. You just need to get signed up by Wednesday, March 5th. All right, and I will give you the link to the form. It is $190 per person. It's 2 dinners and a lunch. And if you wait till after March 5th, it's $200. You could also register without the meals. That's $155. And again, if you register after March 5th, it goes up by $10. Now you can also register online, and it is $135, and your retreat box will include a swag bag, the same tote bag with $50 worth of product, all of the pillow gifts, 6 make and take cards, door prizes, a retreat ordering special, and priority mail shipping. So it's $135. Now, if you sign up after March 5th, it will go up to $145. So I see a misprint right there, a typo right there. It should have gone up to oh, there it is, it's right there, $145 after March 5th, okay? Now, this is how you register. You're just gonna check off the box, either in person with meals, in person without meals, and or online. You will need to type in your first name, last name, email, cell phone number, street address, city, state, and zip, and how you prefer to pay. Now, there are 2 optional classes. These are classes that I will offer to the public, but if you sign up for the retreat, you can take these classes at a discount, okay? So this is a class for $25. It's cute as can be, and you will create 10 cards using the new Meant to Be bundle. And you'll receive product to go with the class, and I haven't started working on those cards yet, but you can check yes, I'd like to register, or no, thank you. Now, the second class, I actually am going to show you the cards tonight. I do have a sneak peek. It's all about the mixed floral suite. It is $32.50. If you aren't a retreat attendee, if you are not, the price will be more. I will offer to the public, but it won't be at the discount of $32.50. You'll create 20 cards, 10 small and 10 large, and you're gonna also receive lots of product to go with this class. And then you can click yes, I wanna take it, or thank you, but I'm not interested at this time. And then give me a few days to send the invoice. For those of you who have signed up, I have not sent the invoices yet, okay? But you are registered on time. Now, after you fill in this form, you're gonna hit submit, and then I will receive a notification that you have signed up for the retreat, and then I will prepare an invoice for you, okay? So, would you like a sneak peek of the cards? This is the Mixed Floral Suite, and I would love to show you these cards this evening. And this is what I did today. So I am absolutely thrilled that I was able to get so much accomplished today, even with the internet stuff that I have had to deal with. This needs a greeting, which I haven't put yet, okay? So like I said, I'm just finishing these up today. And here are 2 more cards. And they get cuter as time goes on. Now, I am not seeing any comments at all. So if someone would please, oh good. Nancy, thank you for that comment. I know I'm at least live right now. I have used the Memories and More's cards to create these cards. And I'm just thrilled with them. I really like the way they have all turned out. I hope you like them as well. There is stamping involved as well as embellishments. Oh, good. Margaret said she loves them. Good. I do too. I'm pretty happy with them. Look at this one. They just get prettier, I think. And so you're going to get 10 large and 10 small cards. The small cards are great for gift bags. This is what I use my small cards for. This class is $32.50. You'll get 20 card bases, 20 envelopes, a package of embellishments, the memories and more cards. So you're going to be getting quite a lot with this class, and it is $32.50. Now, if you've already signed up for the retreat and you checked no for this class, but you really want to take it now, you can just Facebook message me and I'll just add that to your invoice. So it's not a problem. All right. But there they are, and I hope you like them. So I'm pretty happy with them. I love the colors. They're very bright and cheerful, and they're perfect for spring. All right, so let me set this aside. I'm gonna show you tonight's cards, but I still have a few announcements for you, okay? So we're going to be using the Mixed Florals bundle tonight, and this will be our first card. And it's probably easier for you to see right under here. So this is our first card this evening. So some coloring involved. And this is our second card this evening. So I can't wait to share these with you. Fingers crossed that I do get to share them with you. All right. So as you can tell, tonight we're going to be using the Stampin' blends. And I wanted to talk to you a little bit about stamp room organization, all right? As many of you know, I have moved, and my brand new stamp room is going to be installed the week of Monday, March 31st, okay? Monday, March 31st. And it's going to take them about 4 days to assemble the room. And so each day I'm going to try and give you a sneak peek of what is going on in the room. Now, if you are attending retreat, which is April 4th, 5th, and 6th, it's the same week that I get a brand new stamp room, there's a real possibility that you will be able to maybe visit my craft room and see it empty, okay? It won't be unpacked yet, it'll be empty, but there's a possibility during retreat that you might have that opportunity, all right? Fingers crossed that that will work out. Now, go ahead and put on your calendar, and I'm gonna look at my little mushroom calendar here. You'll want to put on your calendar Monday, April 7th, okay? On Monday, April 7th, I am going to begin unpacking my stamp room. Now, as many of you know, I packed up my stamp room mid-October. I have boxes that are still sealed. And so there is quite a bit to be unpacked. So I'll be with you each day beginning Monday, April 7th. Not only will we unpack the supplies, but I'm also going to show you or tell you why, or the reasoning behind the way I organize certain things and how I label them. So it'll be a full week, and there's going to be a lot for us to cover, and it's going to help me get my room unpacked, okay, and all set up. Do you have any questions on that? Let me know. I'll give you a few seconds, and then we're going to talk about Stampin' blends real quick, all right, and how to organize those before we get started tonight. Okay. All right, I'm not seeing any cards. I'm seeing some wonderful comments. I've been online 20 minutes without interruption. So fingers crossed we keep it this way, okay? All right, that's a really good question, Margaret. What time am I gonna do this every day beginning April 7th? I think it's going to be in the afternoon. In the morning, that'll give me time to organize things and figure out what it is we're gonna unpack that day. So I need my morning time to do that. In the evening time, I get tired. And so I think probably early afternoon will be the best time. Hi, Susan. So I will let you know as we get closer, okay? But I can't wait to do that with y'all. All right, so let's talk Stampin' Blend organization. And the reason I want to bring this up tonight is because I recently found an organizational tool, and I didn't know it was there, okay? All right, so we're going to head over to stampinstorage.com. And the URL address is www.stampinstorage.com. Okay? Now, I'm an affiliate member of Stampin' Storage. And so to help support me and my time and my blog and my Facebook Live, if you decide to shop with Stampin' Storage, I would love to share my affiliate link with you. So keep that in mind as you are shopping, okay? And Susan says I use a lot of their stuff. So do I, Susan. So do I. Now, you may not know this little gem, but I found something the other night when I ordered 2 new Stampin' Blend storage cabinets, okay? I ordered them for the new stamp room. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to shop, and we're going to go down to marker, chalk, and paint storage. And I'm gonna click that. And that is going to take us, and hopefully I've clicked the right link. I have. And here it is. This is the there are all kinds of marker holders, by the way. There's some for Copic markers. There's some for chalk, acrylic paint. And so the one that I am interested in is the marker holder for Stampin' Blends, all right? So let's click on this, and I'll show you what I ordered. I ordered 2 of these marker holders for the brand new stamp room, and I ordered them in white because my cabinets are white, and this is going to be built into the new cabinet, okay? And anyway, I ordered 2 of those, and hopefully I'm going to get, oh, here's the resource. Okay, all right. There is a resource here that, yep, I'm on the right page. I was just checking my notes and stuff. Okay, so again, this is the marker holder for Stampin' Blends, all right? And we're gonna scroll down. I found a chart. And I want you to let me know if you have ever seen this chart or are you just finding out for the first time, okay? Down here, there is a free Stampin' Blends marker collection chart, all right? Okay, and so it's an easy way for you to keep track of your markers. So you can download my 60 Stampin' Blends marker collection chart. Click that and look what comes up. It is a marker chart, and it is a great way, even if you don't have this stamp case or this stamp cabinet or the marker cabinet, even if you don't have this, you can keep track of your blends. So I'm gonna zoom in, see how close I can get for you. And here it has a listing of all the blends that Stampin' Up! Carries. And you can check off whether you have it or not. And you can check off if you have the light and or the dark markers. Now, did anybody know about this chart? For those ladies who attend my Hostess Club, I am going to provide one of these for you at our next class, okay? And as we get closer to my stamp room unpacking, I will actually provide this chart as well. And this is nothing that I designed. This is designed by Stampin' Storage. Okay, any questions there? Let me know that you can still hear me, and let me know if you've ever seen this chart before. This was brand new for me when I found it the other day. All right, yeah, Deborah said she has never seen this chart. I know, it's crazy. I didn't know it was there. So now you can go to that chart and you can download it and print it, okay? This is an awesome list. It really is, because it's going to help you keep your inventory with your own Stampin' blends. So whether you buy the cabinet or not, this is an excellent resource for you. Any questions regarding that? I will look for comments real quick. And here it is. It's listed them all. And then look down here at the bottom of the printout. You can add marker colors. For example, we're about to get 5 new in colors in April, and you can write down those 5 new in colors on those blank lines. Okay. Well, I'm going to move on now. I've given you the dates for the Stamp Room organization. And again, I'll be making a graphic soon, and I will put it on my event calendar for you, okay? And, oh, there's one other thing I need to tell you about. This is pretty important. Starting tomorrow morning at 8 a.m., Stampin' Storage is having free shipping all weekend long, okay? So after tonight's broadcast, I will provide an affiliate link. So in case there's some shopping that you need to do there, you can get free shipping this weekend. It starts tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Central Time, and it will run through Monday, March 24th, okay? All right, so the marker holder again, you just scroll down and go to marker, chalk, and paint storage. And then scroll down to marker holder for Stampin' blends. Scroll to the very bottom of this page. And then you can download right here the marker collection chart, okay? Free shipping is always a gift, isn't it, Carol? I absolutely love it. So yeah, free shipping tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Central Time. I believe they're on Central Time, okay? All right. If you don't have any further questions with that, I think we're actually ready to get started, which I'm very happy about. We've made it this far. Okay. All right. Now, before we get to our cards this evening, if you are planning on doing some Stampin' Up! Shopping with me, you will want to use this hostess code. It's valid until February 28th. If your order is $150 or more, don't use the host code. You'll want to be the hostess and get those rewards, okay? So for example, with a $150 order, you're going to get $15 in Stampin' rewards. Also, when you shop with me this month, and it doesn't matter what size your order is, you're going to get a free package of embezzlements. And you know how I love embezzlements, right? And so does my husband, Tom, because he's the one who named them that. So they are absolutely free to you. They come in the mail. It's your happy mail for the month, ladies. All right. Okay, let's see. I'm reading all the comments regarding free shipping and Stampin' blends and all that good stuff. Okay, I am getting all set up here. I'm going to show you last week's projects, okay? And the bundle that we used last week, we're still working with the same suite, okay? But we're going to use the second bundle tonight. All right. If you remember, we made this little tote last week because I couldn't resist the paper. After the Facebook Live presentation that night, I was able to add a tag and a bow, and I thought that really completed the tote bag. So if you missed last Wednesday night's demonstration of this darling tote along with these cards, you can find it over on my blog, okay? Now, you may be asking, Tammy, how do I get to your blog? and I'm gonna show you. It's www.becreativestamping.com. And this was last week's post. And here is the video on how to create the tote and the cards. Susan, the bow is petal pink. It's that scalloped petal pink ribbon. It's so pretty. All right, so that's where you go. And did you know that right under the video, there is a free PDF? It includes pictures, it includes supplies, and it includes the measurements for the project. So I don't know if you knew that or not, but you know now, right? Okay, so that's where you can find your free PDF from last week, okay? All right, yes, I know, I'm getting super excited about retreat. It's gonna be so fun. All right, so getting back to last week's project, we used this bundle right here. And it's called Mixed Labels. We use the words. It has some wonderful greetings along with some lovely dies. These are the dies, okay? So you're going to get your banner, and then you're going to get these 4 die cuts. They do have stitching, okay? There is stitching there. And those are the dies that come with it. It is a rubber mount stamp set, okay? And this was last week's bundle. And this week, we are going to be using the Mixed Florals bundle, okay? So this is tonight's bundle, and the images here on the stamp case are shown at 75%, and the stamp image is much bigger when stamping, okay? So this is only shown at 75%. You've got some ornamental grass here or leaves, and here's some here. You've got 3 darling little ladybugs that can also be cut out. So you can see here, the items that you stamp, you can cut out, and then you also get this beautiful piece of greenery. I absolutely love this piece. You can use that on lots of different projects. Now let me show you what else is in the suite. You get a wonderful embossing folder, which we're actually going to be using tonight. It's called Plaster Painting, and I'm gonna hold this up to the light and camera so that you can get a closer look at this. Plaster Painting is the name of it, and it is a 3D embossing folder, and it's one of our large folders. So when I unpack the new stamp room, I'll be going over labeling and how I label things in my room. I always label my 3D folders and regular embossing folders like this with the item number. And I am now adding an additional label telling me when it came out and whether it's in a catalog or online. It's got the name of it, the item number, and the price. So these are things that I'll be showing you, and I'll share with you my labeling machines that I use in order to do this. I started doing this because we have so many products coming out that I can't remember, was it online? Is it in the annual catalog, or is it in the mini? And so I decided, instead of me trying to remember and failing, I will just create a label, and that way I can keep track. I've also done the same with my sleeves. And hang on one second, I'm gonna pull the sleeve out for you. I've also done the same thing with the inside here, okay? Inside of the sleeve. I'm getting a transmission error. Alrighty, so I'm going to try and recover the broadcast. So I got to 34 minutes. 34 minutes.
You
so
frozen?
I think I'm frozen. Let's go over here. I asked it to continue. So let's see what happens.
It says, yeah, you're back.
Am I back,
Yeah,
ladies?
back.
Let me know. Let me know, Nancy. Am I back? If you all will comment that you can hear me, please, and that I am still live. All right. So that tells me this is probably going to happen again. This probably won't be the only time that this doesn't happen. Nancy says I'm back. Anybody else? Can someone leave a comment and let me know if I am back? That would be great. All right, 35:58, 36:01. I'm looking at the time. It says I'm live. Anyone else who can chime in and say that I'm live? Okay, Susan says I'm back. Okay, great. All right, speaking from experience, ladies, speaking from experience in doing these broadcasts, I have a feeling this might happen again, okay? So depending on where we are in the live will depend on what I end up doing. But there is a possibility that I could lose you since that comment came up, okay? So hopefully it won't. All right. Also in this suite, let me show you one last thing here. And it is the low profile dots. They come in gold and they come in the petal pink. And they are part of the suite, and they're actually free this month with a February online order with me. So I'll be popping those in the mail starting next week. So that's the suite. And now we're gonna get started with our card. How about that? Let's get started with the card. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in. All right, hello, Sharon. Sharon, I think I'm live. That's debatable, Sharon, whether I'm live or not. All righty. I'm just getting all of my things together. All right, so we're going to start with a fresh freesia card base, okay? And I am going to use my bone folder. I actually need to straighten that out a little bit. All right. So there we go, fresh freesia card base, okay? Then the second thing is to emboss your basic white cardstock. Now you're going to want this to measure 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches. And I have been using my ruler all day, and I'm wondering if I can even find it. I mean, it has been at my side all day long. And, oh, I see it. Hang on one second. Okay. I just want to show you the measurement. You're going to be cutting your basic white paper at 4 inches and 5 1/4 inches, okay? Now, you're going to put that piece of paper, and I'm gonna get my embossing folder here. You can actually put this anywhere you want in the embossing folder. And I think if you turn it this way, you'll actually get 2 pieces in the embossing folder because it's so large. But this is the way I embossed mine. And I'm gonna show you the sandwich for your Stampin' Cut emboss machine. You're going to need platform 1. And then you're going to need your embossing folder. You want your embossing folder to go through the machine first on the fold, okay? That's how you want it to go through your machine. And then you're gonna take plate 4 and put on top. You're creating a sandwich. And then you're rolling this through your Stampin' Cut emboss machine, which is a mouthful, right? It's a mouthful, but it works. Okay, so now we're going to use our Stampin' Seal. And honestly, I think you can decide what side of this embossed image that you want to put it on, because they're both pretty cool sides. So I don't know necessarily if there is a right or a wrong way. Okay, I'm glad y'all like the card. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Now tonight we're going to do some stamping, and this is our daisy. And this is the piece of paper we're going to stamp on. A couple of recommendations. Either use a large block for the image. As you can see, it's pretty large. Or if you have the Stamparatus, I recommend the Stamparatus for stamping this, which is what I will do at retreat. I'll have this set up on the Stamparatus. It's a lot of ink. It's just can be difficult to get really good coverage. And currently I'm working on a folding table, and it just doesn't stamp as well as if I had a hard countertop surface. All right, so I'm really trying to ink this up. I am using the Memento ink so that I can use my Stampin' blends. And then we are going to stamp this. Woo, let me ink that again. Can you tell I've been stamping all day? I've been stamping these flowers all day today. All right. Yeah, definitely recommend the Stamparatus for this, and I probably should have done that. All right, so I'm just gonna catty corner this so that I can get it on the paper, and I'm just gonna push really hard. Again, if you're using your Stamparatus, you can re-ink and stamp several times. So that's what I would recommend. And there we have it. And as you can see, I probably could have pushed a little harder here and maybe in there, but it still, the image is absolutely fine. All right. Okay, so let me show you the die that we're using for this flower. It is right here, and it fits beautifully. Oh my gosh, it just fits so well when you're cutting this out. Let me show you your sandwich again. It's going to be number 1. And 2, 3. You're going to add this, and then need another cutting pad. Another cutting pad number 3, okay? Now, by using that, you roll it through your Big Shot, okay? And with the magic of television, look what comes out. Okay, I'm recovering the broadcast again. All right, if that happens again, Tom, I will do a screenshot of that. All righty. So anyway, let me know when you're back. Hopefully this will continue. All right, let me know you're back. All right. Okay, so Susan says I'm back again. So it is recovering quickly. Thanks, Susan, for that comment.
It's Switcher Studio. It's not that.
Oh, it's not?
No.
Okay. All right, here we go. We're going to be using lemon lolly tonight. We're going to be using fresh freesia and granny apple green. Okay, so we've got some fun colors, and I'm going to use the dark lemon lolly and just kind of darken up these spots right here, okay? I love using the blends because it looks like that I'm the best colorer in the world. And you know what? I am not. So the blends are doing all the work. I'm going to go ahead and add these little yellow flowers while I'm here in the dark lemon lolly. And I will ask you all, I did purchase a new ring light, and I had been shopping for one probably the last 5 weeks and couldn't make up my mind. So anyway, I feel like my lighting is certainly much better. Let me know if you noticed. Okay, so Margaret says that it only went out for a second. So good. That is good to hear, ladies. Thank you. I need that feedback. All right, now I'm switching over to the light lemon lolly. And by the way, I don't know why I started with the centers, but I did. So no big deal. You can start anywhere on the flower. I'm going to bring in my color lifter, which I always forget to bring to class. And right here, I kind of colored outside of the lines, and I'm just gonna clean that up a little bit, okay? All right, so now let's do the stems. How about that? I'm gonna start with dark granny apple green right here. And by the way, if we get to the end of the broadcast tonight, if, I'm emphasizing if, I will gladly give these cards away tonight, and we'll have a little happy mail going out tomorrow. How about that? Wouldn't that be nice? Okay, I'm using the dark granny apple, just kind of working on the stems here. All right, I think I've got that. And now I'm going to use the light and just start blending that. Now, if you don't have granny apple green, think about using old olive or mossy meadow. You could use shy shamrock. That would be a really bright green for you. And maybe even summer splash. So there are other options if you don't have granny apple green. Now, of course, with your new chart that I showed you tonight, you'll be able to mark the chart and keep track of your inventory, right? All right. Also, the stamp cases that I use with the magnet inside, they also are Stampin' storage, and I will provide that link for you after tonight, after the broadcast this evening, okay? By the way, this is my dark fresh freesia. So when we unveil my new stamp room, we're going to talk about Stampin' blends and how I organize them. I'm also going to talk to you about how I label my Stampin' blends. All right, now we're getting here to the light fresh freesia. And we're just going to just color in here. Trying to stay within those lines. Okay. And now we'll do our little flower. Okay. And another thing you can do is let this dry a little bit, okay? And then you can go back over it and color some more, and then you will get another shade of purple or fresh freesia. Okay. So this is the fun part, and that is we're gonna add dimensionals, all right? And I am on my third sheet of dimensionals today. I've put together 20 cards. I've used 2 sheets of dimensionals, and this is my third sheet. So I'm having a great time, as you can see, with these dimensionals. Just trying to give this flower a lot of support. Now you can use a mini dimensional, or you can take a large one or standard size, and you can put on the stem there, and we'll put one there as well. All right, so let's go ahead and let's peel the paper off. I know, Susan, are you just shocked that I'm using this many dimensionals? I see a big wow. All right. Ooh, display boards for your kits. Susan's been making display boards for her kits. Susan, I would love, love, love to see that. I love making display boards. Can you send me a picture of what you do? That sounds amazing. All right, so right here, I'm gonna add the flower, okay? And I've gone a little Winka Stella crazy lately. So Stella's in the house tonight, and we're gonna just make this daisy glisten. It'll look just like glimmer or glitter or whatever you want to call it. And you can do the entire flower, or you can just do the blooms. I think I will add some Winka Stella to the yellow here, just a little bit. It has been a happy day, Mary Kay, absolutely. Using those dimensionals. So I'm doing all the flowers, okay? And I am going to bring in some gorgeous grape because we're going to add a greeting, okay? Now, I thought Fresh Freesia ink would be too light for the card, and then I used Highland Heather, and that also seemed light, so I really think I need to re-ink my Fresh Freesia and my Highland Heather ink pads. So I'm going with the gorgeous grape, and the words are from the Mixed Labels bundle. This die is also from the Mixed Labels bundle. And let's see, I'm gonna stand up to do this. All right, I got it straight. Yay! I find standing up really helps with that. All right. And then we'll add this. Now we're gonna add some sequins tonight. And the sequins are one of the Celebration products. So they're right here, and I don't know if it'll tell us the colors, but they are so, so pretty. It looks like Berry Burst and Fresh Freesia. I'm not sure of all the colors, but we are gonna add some. All right, so we can put one right here, and we'll take a little one, put right there. And I love using all of the different colors. They are so, so pretty. I wanted to use these sequins. And so one of my reasons for coloring the daisies Fresh Freesia was so that I could use the sequins, because I really wanted to use them on this card. I think they're very, very pretty. All right, so we'll close this up. And then we're gonna tie a bow, which is also a celebration product. It's Fresh Freesia, and it's free with a minimum $60 purchase. The sequins are free with a minimum $60 purchase, okay? Now, I noticed in tying this, sometimes this is crinkled ribbon, and it gets a little staticky. So, hang on, and let's see if I can get that through there. Okay, here we go. And we want this to be small. By the way, you get like 10 yards of this. So for a celebration product, this is very generous to give us 10 yards of this. All right, so I'm gonna cut there. Notice how I put mine on here so that I wouldn't sell it by mistake because not all the ribbon is on there. All right, I think I will wait to trim that tail. We are going to add, let's add it about right here, okay? I love ribbon, and I love to tie ribbon as well. I know that's crazy, but I do like to tie ribbon. And maybe it's because I had 3 daughters. I tied a lot of bows on dresses for church on Sunday. So here it is. It's our first card this evening, and fingers crossed I can give it away this evening. Wouldn't that be nice if I could do that? It's been way too long since I have sent a card. I'm gonna put a Post-it on the back so that I'm ready to put the winner's name on the back of that. Okay, so that's the first card. Hope you liked it. And now we are going to move over to, we're gonna move over to the next card. I am laughing at your comment, Margaret. Margaret likes it when I tie her ribbon as well in class. Okay, so let me get my supplies over here. I move things down just a little bit. And for this next card, we're using a basic black card base, okay, which I have already cut and scored. Oh, wait till I tell you about the red, Becky, on this card, okay? This has a story, okay? It has 2 different color reds on it, which I'm gonna tell you all about, okay? Okay, now we're also using one of the designer papers that is part of the Mixed Florals designer paper pack. I'm really about out of it, so I didn't have a whole lot to even show you. But if you look here, you'll actually see the different designs in the designer paper. Isn't that pretty? It's really, really pretty. So that's the paper. And we're gonna be using this piece of designer paper, and this is the back of it. Both sides are just beautiful. I love the paper. We're gonna add this to our card. And here goes. We're gonna center it. By the way, if you're new this evening and you're watching, please say hello. We would love to hear from you. Okay, and then the next 2 layers are Poppy Parade and Basic White. So for the designer paper, it is measuring, what did I do with that ruler? Because I just had it. I'm sure it's right in front of me. Yep, it is right in front of me. So for your designer paper, it's measuring 4 inches by 5¼ inches. That's the designer paper. Then this is Poppy Parade, and I love this with black. So this is measuring 3 5/8 by 4 7/8. And this piece of basic white is measuring 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. Okay? All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna stamp this. This is the sample. You will notice that we are not cutting out the tulips, but there is a die that cuts it out. And maybe I can show you that. The die would cut out the entire thing, okay? But we're just stamping on here and we are not cutting out, okay? All right, let's see what's next. Okay, so Memento ink and the tulip. And I'm gonna bring in my stamp pad. That will certainly help me with the stamping. All right, and then the Memento ink. I have this stuff all over my hands today. This is our largest block. I think it's called block F. But again, if you have the Stamparatus, use that. That's definitely what I'll use during the retreat for my customers because it'll just be easier. All right, let me just turn that around. I just want to make sure that I'm getting some really good ink coverage. I guess I've inked it enough. Okay, here we go. And then we are going to stamp about here. All right. I'm gonna press really good. You can see my new ring light in the block. All right. And we're gonna peel that off, and that gives us our tulip, okay? So lots of ink coverage needed for that. Okay, so you're gonna love the story, okay? Remember, I'm using Poppy Parade ink. So of course, I want Poppy Parade Stampin' Blends, right? Like who wouldn't want that? Well, I had in my collection one dark Poppy Parade, okay? And one light Real Red. And that's it. So I ordered some Poppy Parade markers today. In the meantime, I had to figure out what I was going to do. Now, you might cringe at this, but take a piece of scrap basic white paper. I don't have a piece of scrap over here, so I'm just gonna be using this. And just draw a line. We're checking the shades of the marker because I'm gonna have to improvise, okay? So the light Real Red is lighter than the dark Poppy Parade. So the dark I'll start with. And here I am just going to be adding and just putting some along the lines here. We will definitely do some shading. So, you know, even though I think sometimes we think, well, I don't have a light and a dark Poppy Parade, so I can't use it. And that's not necessarily the case. So, you know what? Just test your your ink colors on basic white paper. All right, so that's all the dark poppy that I'm gonna do right now. And then I'm gonna bring in my light real red. So Becky, you were saying you loved the red, and now you know the story. Just gonna blend that real good. It actually ended up turning out just fine. I was very upset when I didn't have a light poppy parade, but now I am ordering one. And yes, Susan, I would love to wear my ruler around my neck because I use it all day long when I'm in my stamp room. All right, and now we'll do this tulip. Okay, we're gonna let that dry. Okay, now if you have Poppy Parade, use your light and dark Poppy Parade. If you don't have Poppy, you can use your real red. So, but the two colors do look good together. Isn't that crazy? I'm gonna use light boho blue. And now I'm going to color these flowers. And these are the same flowers that are inside, that are part of the daisies as well. That's what I was trying to say. And I actually, this boho blue, I love it with the Poppy Parade. Isn't it pretty? It is really, really pretty. All right, I think I got all of those. And now we're going to use Old Olive for the stems, okay? Whoops, and look what just happened. How about that? I think I actually ordered, and I know why it happened. This, I don't know if you can see it, but this is cracked. So I'm gonna try and work with this, and if not, I did just get a brand new. I don't think I'm gonna be able to work with it. Okay, got that out. So now let's try this. I have so much ink on my hands today. But this is cracked, and I think that is why it did that. Let me just test that. I've got plenty of ink in it. And now I am just going to define these lines. Stampin' Up's kind of done the work for us. They know where all the shadows should be on the stems. So I usually just outline them. This is a stem going to the tulip. And let's see what else we got. There are a lot of leaves on this particular flower. So, does anybody have like a favorite color in Stampin' Blends that you like to use when you're coloring? All right. I think that's gonna do it. We're gonna bring in the light. All right. Yeah, sometimes maybe we're getting a, Nancy, I'm thinking I might have a crack in it because you know how we push that lid back on. So maybe that's why it's cracked. I'm trying to color within the lines, y'all. All right, using the brush tip. I've been using the brush tip more and more. All right. And here we go. Anyone else have questions? Yeah, it does happen occasionally, Donna, unfortunately. But the top was obviously sealed on there because there's plenty of ink in the barrel. You know, it's not like it has dried up. It hasn't. So I guess that's good. am coloring outside the lines, y'all. I gotta do better. All right. And now we'll get over here. Ooh, Daffodil Delight. That's a favorite for sure. Yeah, if you don't have the lemon lolly like I used on the first card tonight, you can definitely use the Daffodil Delight or So Saffron. All right, I'm just gonna go in and color that. It's really hard for me to see what's a stem and what isn't. We are now going to finish this up. All right, and I'm going to take that color lifter again, and right along here, I'm going to try and lighten that up. Okay, and I think I'm just going to color that. And here I can go back and I can actually add a little more red if I want. And just kind of color from like the bottom up. Okay, yeah, So Saffron is a good one for sure. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're going to add this to our Poppy Parade. And again, the reason I chose the Poppy Parade was because I love Poppy and Basic Black together. I think it is very, very pretty. All right. And then we're gonna pop it up. Why not, right? Why not? Okay, and then we're gonna peel this off. I put one in the middle just to give it a little support. Corinne, I am reading your comments. So interesting. So when I was a kid, I would take apart my dried out markers and I'd add water to them so they would work. I wish we could find the right thing to use on the blends. Yes, I know, for sure. Margaret says use a piece of tearing tape to wrap around the end with the crack. That's a great idea because that should help seal in that the liquid from the marker. Thank you. All right, so we're adding that, and you can certainly put a little Wink of Stella on here, and I'll do that now with the tulips. And that Wink of Stella will also help blend the poppy and the real red that we used tonight. I'm gonna make sure I don't have any red on the brush, and I'll do these. I don't know what these little things are called, but they're so pretty. And I love them in boho blue, absolutely. Susan said she likes Poppy and Pool Party. Oh my gosh, I gotta try that one. That's a good one. And Peggy says, I love Granny Apple Green in place of Old Olive. So do I, Peggy. And maybe it's because that Old Olive is darker. So these are all great, great hints. All right, so let's add a sentiment. And these dies are from the mixed labels, okay? And here is a die that's from the mixed labels. This is the bundle that coordinates with this bundle. And we're gonna do with Sympathy. This does remind me of a really pretty Sympathy card. And we're gonna ink that up in Basic Black. And I am gonna stand up here. This is really hard for me to see, so I don't know if I'm gonna get it straight or not. Woohoo! Yes, I got it. Okay, so we're gonna pop up the Poppy Parade die cut. Love, love, love. So we'll add that. Now, I am finishing up my broadcast. We're just about done with this last card. And so if you're new and you've been watching this evening, please say hello. We are going to give away the cards tonight. And I'd love to be able to send somebody happy mail. Okay? All right. All right, so we're gonna add this about right there. Now you're gonna notice some darling little bees, okay, on this card. Let me hold this up so you can see. They are so, so tiny and so cute. So we're gonna add some little bees. And let's see, where's my take your pick tool? I like to take the glue dot off, okay? I mean, this is what's been working for me. And then I'll just add the glue dot to the bee and kind of roll up that glue dot and then add the bee right there. And if any of the glue dot is looking out, just kind of stuff it under there. I'll go really close this time, okay? So you can see. Let's do another one. We're gonna do 3 bees because it's an odd number. I like to pick them up right from the tray. Just tuck it under. And I haven't tried the Tombow liquid glue with this yet, and I'm wondering if that would be, if it would work well. All right, so let's do another one. And if you can fold the glue dot before it goes on the paper, that might be helpful. Let's go ahead and put one right here, like it's flying towards the flower. Okay. All right, gosh, I haven't given a card away in so long. I don't even know if I remember how to do it. Does that make sense? Oh my goodness. All right, I love the baby bees. They're so darn cute. All right, let's get our cards in here. We're giving away this one. Let me put a Post-it on the back. And then we're giving away this one. And y'all be patient with me just a few minutes. All right, let me see here. What do I need to do? I have a couple of things to do. And again, if you're new, you need to comment so that your name can be in the drawing. All right. All righty. Let's see. I am almost there. Good luck, everybody. Let's see. We're going to give away this card first. All right. All right. I'm getting Facebook comments. For the first card, we've got 148 comments this evening. And now I'm gonna hit start and let's see whose name comes up. Who's it gonna be? Becky White. Yay! Congrats, Becky. Good for you. So Becky is our winner. And she is taking home this card tonight. Congrats, Becky. I'm so happy for you. Yeah, so this set is not back until March 3rd for anyone who's interested. Thank you for bringing that up, Diane. Good point. Good point. All right, you're so welcome, Becky. I'm so happy that you won. Congratulations. Okay, so are y'all ready? Let's give this one away, okay? All right, so back to the screen, and we are going to start again. All right, hang on. So this is doing something. It's a lot of advertisements, so here it is, pick another winner. All right, y'all ready? Lots of advertisements on this, this free thing. Tina! Oh my gosh, Tina Lesson. Woohoo! All right, we've got another lucky winner. We've got Becky and Tina taking home the cards tonight. That is awesome. So Tina will be taking home this card. I will get those in the mail to you by Saturday. Okay, ladies, congrats to both of you. Congratulations. Okay, so don't forget about signing up for retreat. As soon as I finish the broadcast, I'm going to put a link on the post. Don't forget about Stampin' Storage. They're having a wonderful sale this weekend. Free shipping. That's the promotion. So you don't want to forget about that. And remember to download your sheet, and I'll show you. You can download this right from the Stampin' Storage website. If you missed that, you can check out the beginning of the broadcast and I go over that, okay? Now the plan is I will be with you next Wednesday night for another Facebook Live, okay? So fingers crossed I'll be here. I hope all of you have a fantastic week. I'm getting excited about the retreat, Susan, and I'm so happy that you're going to be coming. And a lot of the ladies watching tonight and commenting tonight, they're coming to retreat. So you get to meet a lot of really nice ladies. All right, everyone, have a great week. We made it. We did it. And I'll see you next Wednesday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Take care. Bye.